Well, if you saw the title, you know what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so I want to say this. This is a non-spoilers review, and if you don't, and I'm gonna do a spoilers review within the next few days or so, depending if you already saw the movie at that point. So, but yeah, but yeah, this is my, and I may say this in my spoilers review, but this is my review of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Y'all know. You probably saw it around the same time I did, so. But yeah, man, I loved the last movie so much, and I still do. In fact, I'm such a Super Mario freak. Oh my god, the little Easter eggs and the little power ups they showed and used, which I'm not gonna say what they are. I'm gonna say them for a spoiler review. But oh my god, the locations, the oh my god, oh my dude, I freaking love this movie. I love the last one too. Oh, it's just that. Oh my god, I like all this during the whole movie. Once the first act happened, I was all smiles the whole time. I'm not talking about the movie Smiles. I haven't seen it, so. But oh my god, I freaking. Oh man, the uh, just the fact alone that this movie is around, like, what they just in the way they just in the way that they showed this movie and the way they oh my god um and look, say what you will about the last movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and how cheesy it was supposed to be. And I will say this: a lot of people, I've seen reviews, and um, yeah, a lot of people like with not really dictating, but kind of like nitpick, saying that the last movie kind of had like too many plot lines and not focusing on the main plot. And I guarantee you that the same people who saw the last movie and did the reviews saw this one, excuse me, and felt the same way. And then like a week or so later, they're gonna change their minds about it. um, but I will say this: that I don't think this technically counts as a spoiler, but I don't know if it is. But this movie, to me personally, which I probably will say again in my spoilers review, excuse me, I don't think it has too many plot lines. And the last movie from Illumination doesn't have the same plot. To me, I don't think they have too many plot lines. Personally, I think they have like the same right amounts. If that makes sense. And just the way they presented this movie and just how cool looking it is, and um, I do really enjoy this movie though. Regardless, despite what anyone says about it, it's a pretty good movie. Um, Now the big question is, I know some of you are gonna be asking, do you like? I know you're probably gonna be asking, do I have to see the 1993 movie in order to keep up with these movies? No. Look, as I don't like the 1993 movie of how cheesy it is. Not anything against the actors in the movie. I just don't like the movie around it. Um, but you don't have to watch the 1993 movie, since the 1993 movie literally has no tie-in to the recent ones. So, um, but I will say, and this is, I mean, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but you can play the recent Mario games like the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Super Mario Wonder, Super Mario World, and all the other 2D scrolling games, 2D and 3D scrolling games. You can play those, just to give you an idea about this movie and the last movie. So But you don't have to watch the 1993 movie just to like give you an idea of what these ones are gonna be, because like I said, the 1993 movie literally has no tie-ins to these ones. So no, you don't have to watch the 1993 movie, to keep up with these ones. So um, yeah, that's what I didn't do. I did watch the old school cartoons, like the Super Mario Super Show, the Super Mario 3 cartoon, and the Super Mario World cartoon. I have seen those. I have seen those cartoons and I did see the last movie, and I compared those, and I was like, huh, that sounds really interesting. I don't. Did I just talk to myself in the third person? I think I did. But honestly, I loved the movie, man. There's things I want to say. Well, I'm gonna save it for the spoilers review within, like I said, the next like few days or so. And hopefully, when enough people see it and enough time goes by, then I'll drop the spoilers review, and and I'll let you know when I will upload it on my community page here on YouTube. So, but yeah, the movie itself, really, dude, the movie was great. The characters were pretty much just like how they are in the last movie. And there's a specific, speaking of plot lines, which I'm not going to say yet. I'm going to save it for the spoilers review. But there's a specific plot line with two of the characters that I really did not expect. And if you saw the movie around the same time I did, you know what I'm talking about. And once the credits are over and during the end credits, I highly recommend you stay during the end credits. Which I'm not gonna say what's about on here. I'm not gonna say the credit. I'm not gonna say who it's in it, but I will say that it may open up a possibility of a new Super Mario. Because to be fair, we haven't had a Super Mario cartoon since, Super Mario World, like back in the 90s. So, like an animated show or something with the same people. So if they want to do an animated show, I wouldn't, with the same people, I wouldn't hold it against them. I would be interested in seeing it. And if they are, let's say, doing a third movie, I'm gonna be interested in seeing it. I just don't know. But and you saw how the amount of money the last movie gave, and we got this made, and we got this one. So let's see. But all I'm gonna say about it so far, it's a 10 out of 10 for me, and I may say it again in my spoilers review. I know I sound like a broken record, and I'm sorry, but pretty good movie though, pretty good. And yeah, stay after the credits, after the end credit scene. Just stay. Just if you are watching the movie as of, by the time this is uploaded, you'll know why. And no, that's not an appropriate thing. I'm just saying, I freaking love the movie. But yeah, that's all I have to say. And now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go watch the Super Mario Brothers movie. Not the 1993 movie, the 2023, the last Illumination one, the one with Chris Pratt in them. So yeah, and then once I get the DVD, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna marathon it. So, and who knows, maybe they'll make it like a 2-pack movie. Who knows? By the time I think they will. They might. Probably later down the road, but they might. Hell, there's like a 4-pack movie, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, with that said, I'll see you all later, and yeah.